O. Well, this letter is always pronounced with the O sound. But let me tell you that not all words which have the O letter have the O sound. And therefore, in today's lesson, I want to show you 6 other ways to pronounce words with the letter O. Okay, let's have a look. Now, as I mentioned, O can be pronounced in many ways, and I'm sure a lot of you are mispronouncing words with this letter. Let me show you how. So, the first way you can pronounce the O letter in a word is simply as an sound. Okay, so this sound, pay attention, it is only You don't even open your mouth, you just go And therefore, this word is occur. If you're calling it occur or ochre, well, that's wrong. It is simply occur. Now, if you have an O in your word, you can also use the O sound. And therefore, we say office. Okay, so this is simply the O sound, as in office. The O can also give you the A sound. Now, I don't call it the A, so it is not the A where you really open your mouth, but your mouth opens and then shuts quickly. So you go A. And therefore, this word is not other or simply other, it is A, other. Okay, so the O can also give you an A sound. We then have another sound. Now, typically, when the O is used with a U, or if an O is used with a W, you get a very unique sound called the ow. Okay, so we call it the ow sound. Assume you're hurt. What do you say? Ow. That's a cry of pain. And that's the sound you get with the O, especially when it is combined with the U or the W. Let's have a look at another way to use O, which is the oi sound. Now over here, whenever you have an O that is combined with the I or the Y, you get the oi sound. So it sounds like oi. Okay, so you have a word like oil, which comes with the oi sound. Let's look at another way of using O, which is the oo sound. Okay, a lot of times you have 2 O's together, and that's when you use the oo sound. You don't say oodles, you say oo, oodles. Okay. And also if you notice, next to the symbol, which is the U, there are 2 little dots, which denotes that this is a long sound. It is a sound that requires to be stretched. So if you go on to Cambridge or the dictionary, and if you see words with this symbol, with the 2 dots, it implies that you have to stretch the sound and go oo. It's not O, it is oo, oodles. Okay, so it is a oo sound for you. Okay, let's look at one more way of using the O sound, which is the way you typically use it. That is the O sound, as in open. Well, a lot of you don't make mistakes with this, but don't forget the O sound while learning all the other ways to use the O in various words. Okay, but now I want you to stay with me because I'm going to show you how you're making mistakes with the most common words that have the O letter, and I'm sure you're saying it with the O sound. And I want to correct you here. So let's start with using the O used as the sound. Okay, just the sound. Now I can bet a lot of you are making mistakes with these words or with these words, which I'm going to show you. The first one, as you all know, is occur. Do you say occur? Well, don't. It's simply occur. Opinion. How many of you have said opinion? Well, now you know it is simply opinion. Another word, original. I cannot tell you how many people say original or original, which is wrong. It is simply original. Then we have another word, obedient. Do you say that you are obedient? Well, you can't be obedient, but you can definitely be obedient. We have another word, objective. Objective is basically a goal or an aim. A lot of people say objective, which is wrong. You have an objective. which means you have a goal. Let's look at another word, which is observe. A lot of people have to use this word all the time, and you better not call it observe. It is observe. Some more words for you. Potential, not potential, but potential. Another one, political. Now let me tell you that some words could be from the same word family, but they don't have the same pronunciation. So when you look at a word called politics, it is paw. It is the aw sound because the o becomes an aw sound. However, when we look at this word, which is the adjective form of politics, we don't say political, we simply say p. The o becomes an a sound. Political. Okay, let's look at another word, which is solution. I have to come up with a solution, not a solution or a solution. It's simply solution. Another word, procedure. Learning English this way is the best procedure. It's not a procedure or a procedure. It is simply a procedure. And then we have another word, possess, which means to own something. So it is not possess, possess. I possess a lot of potential. Okay, you have something. That's called possessing it. And then one more word. If we are in trouble, who do we call? Do you call the police? You can't say police. You can't say the oo, but you can say police. Okay, so these are very common words, as you can see. And I'm sure if you're making a mistake with these words, please comment and let me know what words you have a mistake or you have a problem with, and make your sentences and start practicing with the correct sound. Okay, now let's see how we can use O in another way. We've seen the sound, but now we can also use O as an O sound, right? So say this with me, guys. What sound is this? It's an O. O, not O, but an O. But let me show you some more words which I know all of you are mispronouncing, which use the letter O but have the O sound. So, the first word, office. Say this after me. Office, office. The next word, honest. Honest, honest. The next word, apology. Now remember, this is not apology, apology. Say this after me. Apology, apology. One more thing I want to let you know is that this O is the O sound. However, this O is simply got the sound. So we say apology, right? So as I mentioned, O can be anything. Over here it is O and over here it is apology. Then we've got product, not product, product, O. Probably, not probably. Say this with me. Probably. Solve, solve. Let's look at another word. Problem. If you have to solve something, you have to solve a problem. O. Profit. O. Profit. Involve. Involve. O. The next one, posture. Posture is the way you stand, okay, or sit. So, posture. And then we've got dollar. We all want to earn in dollars, the O sound. So, these are our words where O has been used with the O sound. But then we've got O also used as the A sound. Okay. As I mentioned, it's not an A, it's simply A. Let's look at some words. Other, other. Above, not above, above, above. Company, not company or company, company. Mother, not mother, ma and a, mother. Country, country. Discover, not discover, cover. Okay, say this after me, the next word. Develop, Now, this is a word that people make a mistake very often in. You simply say develop, develop, And then you have income, income, Another word, cover, cover with the Honey. Wash my mouth, honey. And the next word, blood, blood. We'll now look at another way to use the O letter. Can you guess what sound it is? Well, if you've forgotten, I will show you. The next sound is the ow sound. The ow sound. Okay, think about when you get hurt. How do you say? You say ow. Let's look at some words. Outside. Owl. Owl is a big bird, as you all know, that flies only by night. Power. Okay, not power. I've heard people saying power, which is wrong. It's power. Ow. Towel. Okay, you dry yourself with a towel. Tower. Couch. Where do you sit on? Couch. Okay, next word, say this after me. Slouch. Now, people, when they sit on a couch, they tend to slouch, which means they tend to sit in a bad posture. Okay? It's a very lazy way of sitting. It's the ow sound, slouch. Account. All of you probably have a bank. Account. Okay, the next word, thousand. Thousand. The next word, about. A lot of people say about or about, but it's about. You have to open your mouth and go ow, about. The next word, doubt. Do you have some doubts? That's the way you say the word. And the last word, well, you better get this word right because it is a vowel. So, O is actually a vowel. But we don't say vowel, we say vowel. Ow, vowel. Alright then, let's look at O used as another sound, which is the oi sound. Now please note, my mouth, when I say the word, is oi. Oi. Okay, so I go o and then I close my mouth and I go oi. Let's look at some words. Enjoy. Enjoy. Hoist. Hoist. Oyster. Oyster. Turmoil. Turmoil means a lot of problems, a lot of chaos. That's called turmoil. Oi. Then we've got point. Okay, we all need to have a point when we are talking. The next word, coy. Coy meaning very shy or very bashful. Let's look at some other words. Make sure you're repeating after me, okay? The next word, tabloid. Tabloid. Okay, so when we talk about newspapers and the media, we refer to tabloid, where we see a lot of articles. The next word, typhoid. I hope you never catch this disease. It's pretty horrible. It's an illness. It's called typhoid. Oi. The next one, appoint. You appoint someone when you get a job, right? Appoint. The next word, invoice. Okay, which means that it's a bill. The other word for bill is an invoice. Oi. The next word, moisture. Moisture. Moi. Okay. And the last word, now this is a very beautiful color. It looks like a mix of a sea green and a bit of a blue. It's called a turquoise. Turquoise. Okay. It's the oi sound. Turquoise. Okay, we'll move on to using O, the letter O, as another sound, which is the oo sound. As I mentioned, this is going to be a long oo. Why? Because you can see the two dots over here, right? So this is called the oo sound. Stretch that sound and make sure your mouth goes into a nice tight pout like this. Oo. Let's look at some words. Booze. Booze is the informal way of referring to alcohol. That's called booze. The next word, Google. Well, who can live without Google these days? That is again an oo sound. Then we've got a cartoon. Are you a cartoon or do you love cartoons? That is again the oo sound. Bamboo. Okay, that's a plant. Oo. Aloof. Aloof means when you're lonely, being alone by yourself, you are said to be aloof. Boost. Boost means to empower, put more power and propel something to go forward. Boost. We've then got another word, stoop. If I were not standing like this and standing like this, I would be stooping. Stoop. The next word, boot. We all know what a boot is. It is a form of shoe wear. Ooze. Ooze. The next word, goofy. Someone who's very funny in a very endearing way is goofy. Ooh. And we look at another word, proof. When you go to a court of law, you need to have proof if you are going to call someone guilty. And one more word with the oo sound is scoop. When you go and get ice cream, you ask them for 1 or maybe 2 scoops, right? That's the oo sound, scoops. All right then, let's look at O with the O sound, which is quite common, but let's have a quick look at them anyway. The first word, program. The next one, emotional. Say this after me, emotional. The next word, own. Own means to have something that belongs to you. The next word, old. The next word, phone. The next word, hope. Let's look at some more words. Token. Oh, token. The next word, gloat. Gloat means you are happy when someone else is sad. You're a very bad person if you do that, but that's called gloating. Oh, okay. The next word, pole. Pole. The next word, cone. An ice cream, cone. Prone. Prone means when you are more susceptible, when you are more vulnerable towards something, you are prone to doing it. The next word, comb. Now please remember the B is silent. It's not comb, it's comb. You stop at the M, okay? So these are different ways that you say the O letter, okay? I won't call it the O sound because the O letter produces all these many sounds. And if you've been making a mistake, now you know what sounds to really look for when you come across words with the O letter. Alright, so make sure you put in the comments as to which words you've recently just learned in this lesson which have got the O letter. And promise me, you're not going to make this mistake again because now you have all the information. So keep practicing and keep making sure that you pronounce all words with the O letter correctly. I'll see you soon. Take care.